So, if you ain't got it, you will be stuck.
What's up, everyone? I want to talk to you about this case happened in Arkansas with the Arkansas State Police. Maybe you already seen it. There's a couple of videos out there, a couple of people out there, YouTubers out there talking about it already. Watched a couple of the videos. I just want to, when we get to it, I want to point out a little bit of something that not too many others have actually said about it. But ask yourself right now, how would you feel, what would you think, and how would you feel if you're just cruising down the highway, minding your own business, not doing nothing wrong, and suddenly out of nowhere, you hear the sirens, you look in your mirror, you see cops coming, so you do the right thing and slow down and get over like everybody else is supposed to, and but it doesn't matter. Next thing you know, you feel a bump on your car and you're spinning out of control. How would you feel about that? And then, now that you're stuck over here off the road, wiped out, and all you hear is you're still trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and you hear the state troopers screaming at you over the thing, put your hands out, they're gonna shoot and all this and that. How would you feel about that? We'll get down to this, okay? Because that's what we got going on all over this country. This is what we got going on. More crazy cops, right? It appears this officer, this state trooper, we'll put some of this information up there, but it appears he was on the force for quite a many years, and it appears that he has now retired, and this way, most likely he'll get to keep all his pension and all that stuff, all the benefits he gets for retiring. He retired quick enough to keep it from costing him his job, it appears, or who knows, whatever else, but he retired. They're gonna allow it, and case closed, right? And this just, what they did, he did what they call the pit maneuver or whatever, and wiped his car out. I'll go ahead and show clips of the video here.
Where you at? Horses within is mounted 268. Felony takedown. 10-4, 1 mile mark. He's out. He hit the wire. He hit the wire. Where you at? Horses within is mounted 268. Over takedown.
Put that rifle on. Damn, boy, this is the second one.
I'm gonna try to call them out.
And I'll leave links in the description to the videos and anything I mention in this. I'll try to leave the links in the description. But one thing I want to get at is when you watch this video, when you seen the video, is one thing that's kind of being overlooked, and I'm not calling nobody out for that. It's just something I noticed. Is not only was this some rogue cop move anyways, it's not right. Okay, your job is to make sure you're doing your job properly and getting innocent people. They're supposed to be protecting the innocent people, and here it was, the innocent person. I'm just saying, if you watch, that car was slowing down and getting over. First of all, so my main point there is the idiot cop had no reason to even do the pit maneuver. As he got up there, his car, him and these other cars, of course, if you pay attention, they were hitting their brakes, getting over, slowing down. Obviously, this car would have stopped if the officer, would have allowed it. Instead, he don't give it no time. He chooses the wrong car right away because he's in his adrenaline mode or whatever. It appears what happened is they were supposedly in a chase with two other cars, and they were chasing them down or whatever, and he got up, this trooper got up there and seen a white sedan, whatever was described, and didn't take nothing to confirm it, and didn't notice the car hitting its brakes, slowing down to get over. Instead, he goes and wipes this car out, and the truth is, had that car been going faster and not slowed down, it very possibly could have wiped him out over into the other lanes of traffic on the other side of the highway, right? But they didn't care about that. They didn't care about that. All they know is somebody's trying to be in a high-speed pursuit, and they're going to take them out. And, Arkansas State Troopers. And so that's one thing I want to point out about this is, and I'll leave the rest of the video up after this in a minute, but one thing I want to point out is this officer was, or the car, that's one thing I'm trying to point out, is the car was slowing down and pulling over, as was the other cars around him. What made this officer think that that's the best move to do? So if you're in Arkansas, it don't matter if you're trying to comply or not. You can get over, be slowing down, but this guy's still going to ram you in the side and knock you off the road. And he put this life in danger, the lives of the people in the car in danger. He put the lives of the other people in the highway in danger. And for what? Nobody was doing nothing wrong, except supposedly somebody was high-speed pursuit, but it wasn't these people. And, I don't care what their excuse is. You got to protect the innocent is the problem. You got to protect the innocent. And it's that hard that, first of all, I'm against high-speed police chases anyways. I think it's wrong, and they put thousands of lives in danger by doing that. You're not just putting the person that's running from you in danger, you're putting other people in the area in danger too. You're putting, the officer's putting himself in danger, he's putting the alleged criminal in danger, and and everyone else in the area. Let's see what we got going on here a minute. Excuse me, but we might have to cut this out. what is going on over here? They got... Okay, over there's Pontiac Park. That's across the river there. And they got 2 cars on this guy. I can't get a better view. What are they doing here? This would be Defiance City Police got something going on over there. That's Pontiac Park across where I'm at is Kingsbury Park. And then there's the library, right? And then on that side is the other park. That's, if you watch any of my videos, I've explained that before, but that's known as Pontiac Park. So right here I'm at Kingsbury where we're reconstructing my home. And then over here is what I say the library, but that's the actual Fort Defiance. That's the original Fort Defiance, supposedly, right? And where the library is, where the fort was, and then right there is Pontiac Park, named after Chief Pontiac or some shit, right? Whoa, how many cops we got over there? One, two, three, four. See, I heard sirens. You hear them all the time, so I didn't know where they were going, but what do we got going on here? I'm only seeing 2 cars, but it's like 4 or 5 cops. Well, maybe. I don't. Maybe they're not all. I can't. As far in as I can zoom. I'm not sure what's going on there. Now this person's gonna drive up there. Oh, maybe, what? Okay, it appears they're maybe off of 424. They're not actually in the, they're just in the pull off right there. Okay, they must have pulled them over off. Anyways, I can't really see what's going on there, so we'll get back to my video. Alright, what do we got? Okay, sorry about that. You know, keep an eye on it from here, I guess. It's one of the good things about having your studio out and open, right? So anyways, right, so this trooper pulled the pit maneuver on the wrong car, and it appears it hit the news or whatever, he's retiring. And I'll leave some of that information up, and I'll leave links to the video in the description. But I want to point out, my main thing I want to point out about this is that not only did they have the wrong car, acting like idiots, but I mean, if you notice from the video, the car was slowing down and pulling over anyways. And so there would have been, even if it was the person they were after, there would have been no reason to do that pit maneuver. No reason at all, because obviously they were complying. Okay, but it was the wrong person, and they put that person in danger, wiped them out off the road. Had they been going faster, it could have knocked them over into the other oncoming traffic. They didn't care about that. And at no point do they consider maybe they got the wrong car. Instead of running up there to help these people, they're yelling like idiots from the car, driver, we're gonna shoot if you don't, or whatever they said, right? And so that's just what I want to point out there. And otherwise, I don't got a whole lot more to say about it. I'll leave the rest of the video up here, and talk to you guys later.
Step out of your vehicle. Slowly. Hands in air. Climb out the window. If you make anything move, you will be shot.
See it?
Passenger car on my right side, go down the road, now!
That's the driver coming out.
Well, they got the drive, both of them got their hands stuck out the window.
Can you see, do I need to turn my lights down?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I can see them now.
Those suspects are trapped in the vehicle. We're going to have to make an approach.
Who is they talking about?
They talking about this car right there. But they end up slowing down and got caught up in traffic. They end up slowing down and got caught up in traffic.
I see some dirt. He must have went off and pushed. got back to the outside lane. That's why I got it.
I thought it said it was a white person.
Go
Go ahead.
Okay, we're fixing to make an approach. They did not get out the vehicle. You copy?
We're approaching now.
So anyway, there's that for the Arkansas State Trooper. If you guys go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments on that one, and I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you later.
Be considered stolen. There's nothing you're going to do. Okay, our sheriff, Doug Ingle, refuses to do his job.
What's up, everyone? I just want to point something out. There's people telling me I'm, in the comments acting like I'm wasting my time or I'm not proving nothing and all this. Well, one thing on the proving stuff is if they're, they say things that make me think they're watching the videos, but how much of it are you watching? Because, a guy got on here and I can't remember the comment right now, but anyways, pretty much like I ain't proving nothing. And, but the thing about that is the harder I make it on my situation, the harder it is for me to do that. Okay, everything they've done to me is hard for me to get to all my stuff and put the stuff up there. But I'll do what I can, and everything I'm saying is provable, and I believe I've proven a lot of things already. Some of the stuff is people are watching and they're oh, well, that's not true, and because they're thinking because they know a cop or somebody or somebody in the system, and they ask them and they say, no, that's not true. So they take it as gospel, where I'm not, anything I'm putting off as truth. I assure you, I've checked into it and made sure I'm not here to mislead anyone. But another thing I want to do is, so some of them comments also are like, I'm wasting my time and I need to, let me show you something real quick. You can thank me later, Defiance, because I guarantee you, all these people I'm talking about are watching my videos. They've proven it time and time again. And for one, if you watch the one where I was at my old employer, Hornish Brothers, I have to check if that's still up or whatever. but or I'll just add a clip here, but one of the managers who was also city council came out. Hey, Mr. Steele, ain't you got nothing better to do? I said, no, sir, I don't. And that's your guys' fault, right? And then he says, I take it we're going to be on one of your videos. Yes, sir, you are, right? Fountain City Leasing Advanced Powder Coating. How's it going?
All right. Got nothing better to do today?
Nope.
I think we're gonna make one of your videos. Huh?
Yeah, sure are. And so, I mean, that's just proving that they're watching my videos. And proof number 2 is right here, and you can thank me, Defiance. I want to point this out. So, if you see the buildings here, right, I want to, first of all, the, I said gray or whatever they're paint. And if you watch the video, Paint It Black, it's titled Paint It Black, or I think it's called Paint It Black, and where I'm talking about where it's turning our world dark and gray. And so this color that they're painting all this, it's a dark, like a dark gray, but what it is, it's actually, if you get up close to it, it's a blue, blue with a gray. It's a blue color with a gray shade, whatever, I can't, but almost from here it almost looks black, right, or a real dark gray, but you get up close and you can tell it's like a real dark blue. But what I want to point out, if you notice anything yet, and when I first started showing this stuff, it wasn't like that, but they're painting the tops of these, because in that video I said, you know, everything's going dark and gray, and there's no longer any blues or I mean any greens or yellows, right? Well, guess what they did? I mean, you can see it right here, right? So since then they came along, all these, and painted the top edge green, right? So, you know, that's what they're doing. You know, it's on this one too, you know, it's on the, they're doing it, and then on the Restream too. So, you know, so my point is, don't be telling me I'm you know, I'm not exactly wasting my time, because obviously I gotten something done there, and they 100% are watching my videos, and that is their little answer to, because it wasn't like that until the other day. That's their little answer to, oh, let's put some green in there because he said greens, right? Who cares about the greens? That wasn't the point. But who cares? I mean, it don't matter. And I'm not trying to... Oh, you got something to say, do you? Oh, hold on. What do you got to say about it? What do you got to say about it? Don't you do that. Hey, don't you do that. You trying to break another one? You trying to break another one? But anyways, like I'm saying, so they're putting new sidewalks in there, you know, all this remodeling to my home, you know. Thanks, everybody. But I'm not, you know, I want to get back to that. I think I already said it in another video. I'm not totally cutting out what they're doing. It's going to look nice and stuff, and that's nice. I'm not trying to cut on that so much. But my point I was making that day is they're so worried about something that don't actually need done, and ignoring the stuff that does need done. That's all I was trying to say with that. And it does bother me. It's not just this, you know, I'm not picking on our city over that, and our city council people. I'm not picking on them over this whole changing of the color stuff. It looks nice. I'm not going to say it don't. And it's a nice color. I think it's cool. But, I mean, it's just a point of what is happening worldwide. This is going on. That they're, you know, they're just changing everything dark and gray. Say hello to your people, Whiskey. Hello in there. Okay. Oh. You just want to go get those animals, ain't you? I'll try not to make this one too long, but I want to dispel some concerns that some people may have. Like I said previously, you know, I got people coming on the comment section like I'm foolish and I'm not proving nothing. I'm just on here wasting my time or whatever, and trying to make excuses and sympathize with the sheriff's department. If you watched my video, if you haven't watched it, where I caught the sheriff himself refusing to do his job on camera. I'll put that in here. Otherwise, it's you know, it'd be interesting for you to check that out. Our sheriff, our elected sheriff, is refusing to uphold his duty and do his job and uphold his oath. So otherwise, you know, I got, you know, a couple of different people commented on here. You haven't proven nothing. You haven't proven nothing. Well, okay, I'm gonna, if this works, I think I found copies of several things. So let me tell you where all of this started with the sheriff's department. All of my problem 2 years ago now, almost in a month it'll be 2 years. The sheriff's department totally violated my rights and jailed me for no reason, and then and from that point it ruined my life, because the rest of the city, or the rest of these local officials, I should say, including my employer and my lawyer, all sided with these people to prevent me from, you know, all they would have had to done is seen the facts and drop the case and, you know, throw it out. And that's what should have been done. And I'm going to show you this here exhibit, whatever, you know, I'm not sure how they're exhibited. Anyways, but these are things I turned into the court, the local court here, where Judge Rohr should have seen all this and allowed me my motion to withdraw a plea. He refused to do so. And so I have right here will be this is the officer's report, Officer Little's report from my first night of being arrested on November 11th while I was at work. Okay, they came to my work after they already seen that there was no issues. And he showed up, and anyways, in his report he wrote, if you check out the first three things that they should be highlighted, and it says that officer observed any signs of physical harm or violence, however it's written, and he wrote, and he circled no. And then the next one, that defendant, me, you know, or however it's written on there, was believed to have any weapons or whatever. No. And then the next one says that the defendant was believed to be any kind of threat. No. Okay, and that's the page that went to the prosecutor, Troy, or acting prosecutor, whatever, this assistant city law director who took on this case for the state. He had that stuff the very next morning while I was sitting in jail. And at that point, the judge should have said, Mr. Steele, we're releasing you and dropping your case and throwing your case out. Instead, he chose to go along with Mr. Essex, and Mr. Essex had this page because it goes to the prosecutor, and this right here shows that I should have never been thrown in jail or charged for such a crime. And, you know, that proves that part right there, okay? And so, I mean, I don't know, but still, we're going to have sympathizers to this system that want to come on here and act like, oh, well, because they're the law, they had the right to do so. No, sir, they did not have the right to do this. And this paper alone proves it. That morning, they realized that that officer messed up by throwing me in jail. And instead of reprimanding that officer, Officer Little, who has much more involved in this than we want to talk about, isn't that right, Mr. Austin Little? Austin Little, I'm going to spill the beans because you guys won't frickin' play nice, okay? We're going to get down to what really, the whole reason I was really thrown in jail, Mr. Austin Little. Anyways, the prosecutor, or Troy Essex, they want to keep correcting me saying he's not the prosecutor. No, he's not the prosecutor, the county prosecutor or whatever in the main court. He is the one that was acting as prosecutor in my case. At that point, he said, you know, you were not supposed to be in jail. We're going to throw this out. But they knew if they did that, you know, but at this time, I wasn't even threatening to sue. My thing was, hey, you guys messed up, fix it, right? I was trying to be as honorable as can be about it. And even though that alone would have gave me the right to sue, instead I didn't, you know, I mean, I wasn't threatening that or nothing. I was just like, hey, this is bullcrap, you know. But instead, they took it further and threw me out of my home, okay? And so then the next day I was arrested by Sergeant Mosier, Sergeant Deputy Mosier, who is there is a very big conflict of interest that we may get into about Mr. Mosier. Okay, so these two, when we get down to what was really going on with Little, and then how Mosier gets involved, okay, I was totally set up, and we'll get to that later. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, the rest of stuff I got already proves the truth of that alone. What I just showed you, that paper alone proves that I should have not been arrested and thrown in jail. Okay, but even though they didn't believe even though they didn't see no signs of harm, they observed no signs. Okay, and instead they and from their supposed investigation, they found that I was not believed to be a threat. Well, then why did they decide to go then take it further and show up at my work and then arrest me and throw me in jail? Okay, you get what I'm saying? And then they showed up with their hands on their guns. Even the one officer put it in his report, he was had his gun ready in case I might do something. You had no business harassing me. And okay, so then the very next day I was then arrested, pulled over for no reason, and arrested, even though no officers observed me do anything wrong or found me doing anything wrong. But the truth is, Sergeant Mosier come running up to my car when he pulled me, my truck, he pulled me over, come running up, said, "What do you think you're doing?" And he says, his exact words were, "Deputy Little seen you drive by and told me to come and arrest you." Okay, let's be clear. When Deputy Little, he was reporting to an accident. He seen me drive past him on State Route 111. I was on an Ohio State Route, okay, State Route 111. And he seen me drive by on a public highway, and because of that, he told Mosier to come and arrest me. And but Mosier come to find me and found me at my brother's house doing nothing wrong. And at no time did they find me doing anything wrong. And instead, he waited till I left my brother's house and was nowhere in sight. He was parked behind my truck. But when I left, when I got out on the 111, State Route 111, he was nowhere in sight. I get almost a mile down the road, and suddenly he's on my ass. So that means Mosier broke the law, speeding to catch up to me and pull me over for no reason. He had absolutely no reason to pull me over. He pulled me over, and here's the thing. Here in Defiance County, first of all, the sheriffs aren't wearing body cams. None of them used to. The city cops used to not. Now, after Rob Schaefer's case, now suddenly they're wearing body cams. The sheriff's department is not wearing body cams. They do not have body cams, and the one reason for that is because they are always violating people. Always, almost everybody that's been in trouble by the sheriff's department they have been violated by the sheriff's department. So of course they're not going to have the body cams, because that would be incriminating against them. Furthermore, the only thing they did release when Media Defiance requested public information, whatever the term is for it, I can't think of it right now, sorry. But Freedom Information Act, right? The only thing they released was the 9/11 call, and that's because the alleged victim, who was trying to pull some shit on me out of spite or whatever, said what, so they came there, and that's the only thing they released because it seems incriminating, right? But the truth is, they got there, and and by the time they got there, she's like, "No, I really didn't even want you guys to get here," and I'll show you from her affidavit. We'll get to that in a minute. So anyways, that next night, Sergeant Mosier arrested me, accusing me of being in my house, okay, and then took my clothes that I had in my truck, a couple of pairs of clothes, took that and said that that was evidence that I was in my house, and to this day they refuse to give even that stuff back, okay. What they have done is write out theft, and on such a large scale. So, but then we got, well, anyways, so then, all right, so he arrested me, right, because Little wanted him, because Deputy Little, who has some real shady stuff involved in this, wanted me arrested. So Mosier arrested me, okay, and then I'll show you this report right here. This is what he submitted, and it was notarized. This is his affidavit, notarized with a complete lie, okay. He says, if you read it, on 11/13, okay, that would have been a Saturday. Now the problem is, I was already sitting in jail because he wrongfully arrested me on 11/12. And he wrote 11/13. Now, everybody wants to say that is enough to get it thrown out. Okay, number one, that's enough to get it thrown out because he submitted false information on his statement and had it wrong. 11/13, I was already sitting in jail. Okay, he did not arrest me on 11/13, but he claims I violated the protection order on 11/13. Furthermore, right now, I can't do it properly. I mean, I could post some stuff up, but I can't do it. But if you look into it under the Ohio codes and all this and that, the protection order that they chose to put on me on their own, that the alleged victim never asked for it. In fact, the alleged victim said she wasn't a victim. They had no victim, but they decided on their own to put that protection order on. And that protection order was unlawful. The court had no right to order me out of my house. It's my house. They have to, a set of things have to happen and to meet a certain requirements to give them that authority under the code they charge me with. And if those requirements are not met, then they do not have a right to put on a protection order unless the person asked for it. Okay, but they did. But so he submitted that I supposedly violated a protection order, which was unlawful to begin with. So they had no right and no power to enforce it. But they tried to, and they did, and he threw me in jail for 3 more nights. Okay, he arrested me Friday night. I was arrested Thursday night. Then the next night I got out the next morning, and then afternoon, I should say. And then the next night, they see me drive down the road, and because they got their heart up to throw me back in jail. I wonder why, Officer Little, right? They threw me back in jail, and then based on this unlawful protection order, but that was on the 12th, and his report says the 13th, and there's the report, right? And I had a couple other, but those 2 things alone is the proof. All these people are saying you haven't proven nothing. What does that prove? That proves plenty right there. And anyone who doesn't want to agree with that just don't understand the law. Okay? And hold on a minute. Okay, anyways, then now we have the alleged. So now we have the alleged victim's affidavit is she was not harmed and she did not feel threatened, it says on there, and furthermore, she did not even want officers to respond. She says so right in her affidavit. That affidavit was filled out because the reason she did that is after I found out. I had no idea about this. This wasn't until almost 4 months later when my lawyer talked me into a deal. Okay, my lawyer talked me into that deal having this affidavit and not telling me about it. My lawyer did not tell me about those the other 2 things that I just posted up, and there's several more bits of information. Right now, these are the ones I can find because I'm trying to find. Right now, my stuff's a mess. If anybody's been following along, but I'm trying to put some stuff out there to settle these people who are going to say, you haven't proven nothing, or no, you're wrong. I'm not wrong. I know what the law states and what they're allowed to do and not to do. And so furthermore, the alleged victim told me after I was allowed back to my home, says to me, oh, I went to Troy, Essex, and told him the next day. I went and said, hey, I never asked for a protection order. This ain't right. He needs to be allowed back in his home. You're causing problems for everybody in this home if he's not allowed back in his home, because, you know, everyone's going to suffer because he's not here taking care of things, right? And it's his home and he has every right to it. And Troy, Essex, and I got recordings of this stuff, of her telling this, and I'm sure if I had to, I could get hold of her and have her come on video and say it. Okay, he told her, well, he deserves to hit rock bottom, and I'm not going to release this protection order because I need that in order to get him to accept a deal. That's what he told her, word for word. Okay, and here's her, here's a part of her affidavit, which she went to my lawyer and said, hey, I've talked to this prosecutor. He refuses to drop this, and he refuses to drop the protection order, which was never asked for, and he's not doing nothing and not listening to me, and so he was violating the alleged victim's rights. Troy Essex violated the alleged victim's rights, not only my rights, but the alleged victim's rights, right? And so my lawyer, my paid lawyer, Mr. Nicholas Fee out of Bryan, took this affidavit, or took her statement and turned it into an affidavit and then notarized it for her, right? So it made it an official affidavit. This was her only actual official statement given to police. Okay, she never gave no official statement. She told them when they got there, no, I didn't want you guys to, nothing happened more than an argument. Everything's fine. And I really didn't want you guys to respond, and everything's fine, right? And instead, you know, they pursued it, and my lawyer then had this information and had her only official statement that said she did not feel threatened and was not harmed and did not want anyone to respond, and, you know, all this stuff to in defense of me. And my lawyer hid this from me. He hid all of this information from me, and I didn't find out until he talked me into a deal, and I ended up getting back to my house. And that's, you know, so that's what happened there. So for anyone who wants to you know, eat it, there it is, there's your proof, eat it. Okay, now I have more proof than that, way more proof of stuff than that. Then you go, everything that's happened since then. Now I got the sheriff with his own words saying, I'm not going to do nothing about that's not theft. That's not theft. What exactly is theft? Here, let's show what theft is. Right here, right on the screenshot. Okay, now that's what theft is. My stuff is stolen, and the sheriff, Doug Ingo, refuses to uphold the Constitution, refuses to abide by his oath, his sworn oath, right? And, you know, so this proves it. My lawyer, those forms of just what I showed you right here today, that stuff alone proves all this stuff, you know. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll get more stuff out, and, you know, as soon as I'm able to, I'll do a much better job on this to explain it to you when I can, you know, do it properly. But anyways, you can't argue the facts, and right there's the facts. And they had no right to keep me in jail, no right to arrest me to begin with, and certainly no, you know, no right to put a protection order on me. All of this stuff, they ignored all this stuff and violated their oaths, violated my rights. They violated the law. The only laws broken here was broken by Troy Essex, Judge Roars, the sheriff's office, my lawyer. Those are the people, those are the criminals. Those are the people that broke the law, not me. Thanks for watching, everybody, and talk to you later.
Now, for no reason, and I'm going to go ahead and arrest you and lock you in that barn for 4 days. Are you okay with that?
So you can't do that because you're refraining me from my
I can't.
liberty.
Right. But yeah, you guys can do that. I'm telling you, I don't care what I was told. When my stuff was not returned to me, it should be considered stolen. There's nothing you're going to do. Okay, our sheriff, Doug Ingo, refuses to do his job.
I did my
You
job.
refused to do your job.
No, I did.
Tell the people you refused to do your job at Defiance County. I'm telling you, what are you doing to uphold your constitutional duty?
Larry, go and take
It's your constitutional duty. Tell us what classifies as theft. Define theft for me.
No, Larry,
Define theft.
Larry, I'm not going to get into a debate with you.
Yeah, you're not going to define because you know my stuff is stolen.
Strange time we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game.
How's it going, everyone? I want to talk about this case that happened in Minnesota. We'll show you more corrupt police officers, right? These people are supposed to be upholding and protecting our Constitution. They're supposed to be there for us, protecting and serving, and they're just there to intimidate and harass. And everything I show you all the time, they're there to intimidate you and harass. Now, you know, there's stuff going on out there. Like, I'm not going to say there ain't no good cops because you get bit for saying that, right? Because everybody's talking about this video that went viral where a cop ran to save the life of a kid that got electrocuted or whatever. I'm not saying there ain't some good things out there, but for the most part, the whole system is overran with corruption. You got this guy that's gotten pulled over here in Minnesota, and I'll show the video here in a minute. And this guy was pulled over and harassed. They searched his car and all the crap he went through. They did this. Okay, they pulled him over for driving too slow and improper lane or something like that. Here's some of the video here.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have your driver's license, proof of insurance? I got you. The reason why I stopped you is I just saw you on the center lane there for a little bit and make sure you don't get me driving.
You guys, I mean, I'm watching traffic. We have people with no headlights past me. So,
where you head to tonight? Going home? You still in Egan? Sorry, what was that?
That's my point.
I got you. Is this a rental car?
Yeah.
Is this the rental agreement, or is this just the... Do you have the rental agreement?
I don't have a revised one.
No.
But I rent them. I have a rental agreement.
Okay.
One of my sponsors.
Gotcha. Like I said, I was going to find you a while away back, but the radio has been bouncing all crazy. Like I couldn't get on the air till we got here. So this is a little bit safer spot. It's not when we get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? Your license all valid and everything like that? All good to go, right? With valid license and everything? I'm just asking. I'm going to run you a second. I just want to make sure. Okay. Anytime, man. We'll be back. Alright. Here we go.
Go ahead. Alabama, Tom Nora, 358-718. I'll get respect. Okay.
Yeah, you got the federal time. Alright, I'm gonna. He didn't seem super cooperative, so I'm just gonna pull him out and try to talk him out here. I'm gonna go this way. Ricky, right? Alright, here we go. I got no intention of writing any tickets. I'm gonna talk to you back here for a quick second. We'll get you out of here, alright? Let's just talk to you back here. Just about your company and going. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I just want to clear up some things. That's it. I'm asking you to get out of the car. Well, the thing is, I don't really need a reason under. No, I don't. I'm bench 363. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to clear up some things. You're coming and going, then you don't want to talk to me. I'm trying to talk to you man to man. Okay, sorry, it's in your eyes. Bench 363. Alright. So I just want to talk to you back here, back to your car. I'll get you all the information in a second, man. 363. Officer Lowry. I know, man. I'm not going to try to keep you out there any longer than I have to. Do me a favor, can you just come around the front here? Thank you. That'd be great. And we'll come back over here. I'll walk over. You just want to go back to my partner there, so we're in the middle of traffic or anything like that. So we can go between my car and your car? Alright. Hey, I know it's cold out here. You might feel the need to put your hands in your pockets. I'll either ask you to put your hands out of your pockets, or I can either pat you down for your safety.
Pat me down, whatever you want.
Okay. So, the reason I'm trying to talk to you out here is because when I tried talking to you the first time, you seemed super. Like, I tried asking you where you're coming and going, you know? You said you're headed where? Back home?
I'm going home.
And is home with Egan?
No, I have a house over here, man. I mean, all those questions are really not necessary.
Well, again,
I mean, can I get I need your number.
You know, so you said you're going home?
I'm going home. Period.
Where is your address at home? You said it's not Egan?
No, it's not Egan.
Where can you tell me?
I have an address over here.
Address over here?
Well, you can follow me if you want.
I don't want to follow
you. It's like you're harassing me.
I'm not trying to harass you.
Yes, you are. I mean, I haven't did anything.
I'm not trying to harass you.
You searched me, I haven't did nothing.
I didn't search you. I just patted you.
Yes, you did. You patted me down. I need your information too. You have a card on you? Go ahead, ask me a question.
So you said over here?
Over there. I have a house in Bloomington.
In Bloomington.
Yeah, but I don't need to give you my address.
Okay,
my address is right here.
Where were you coming from?
Coming from Lifetime Fitness.
Lifetime Fitness?
Yeah.
Which one?
In Egan.
In Egan? Edina.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do for work?
What do you mean what I do for work? I have my own business.
What do you do for your business?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had this rental car for?
I keep this rental car a whole year.
And then last thing, what's up with the bag? Is it like a workout bag?
Yeah, it's workout bags back there.
Workout bags?
Yeah.
And how many bags are there?
I don't know, 3 or 4. They're just workout bags.
Let me ask you this: is there anything illegal in the car?
No.
Is there any?
No, it's nothing illegal. So guns, none of that shit, man. It's cold out here.
I don't know. No marijuana.
No, I don't smoke marijuana.
No cocaine.
No, I don't do drugs.
Methamphetamine.
Dude, I do not do drugs. What's your name?
I'm Officer Larry.
Officer Larry. I'm not sure why you're harassing me.
I'm not trying to harass
Yes,
you.
you are.
The reason why-
You have me in the fucking cold. Haven't
explain-
did anything.
Can I try to explain to you my reasonable suspicion?
You can.
Try to explain everything to you
Okay,
right
but
now?
I'm just saying. What's the
You
reason?
haven't really been super quiet with me, man. I understand people don't like.
I have
all the
your.
time.
You got my
Hold on.
license, man. It's
Let me
cold
talk.
as fuck
Here,
outside.
You have it back. You have it back.
It's cold
The reason why I'm
outside.
asking you these things is I want to confirm or dispel any possible suspicions that I may have. Okay.
That's fine.
You haven't been super talking with me.
I'll have
like I
my
said-
attorney contact you tomorrow.
Okay, you haven't been super cooperative with me, all that stuff.
Bro.
And you don't really want to talk to me. It's fine, but I just want to scratch all these
Okay,
boxes, okay?
scratch all
so there's
the
nothing
boxes.
illegal in the car.
No.
Okay.
No.
You have the right to say no. You have the right to say yes.
I said no. Period.
No what?
No, it's nothing. Dude, I want to. It's cold out here, and you have me out here for no reason. You don't have proper call. No, you don't.
You keep cutting me off, man. Okay, let's get to this one here. My intention right now is I want to search your car for to confirm or dispel any suspicion.
What are you searching my car?
Hold on.
I'm telling you, no, you can't search my car.
Okay, that's fine. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to call my K9, see if there's going to alert
That's
any...
fine if that's what you want to do,
Okay.
but you're doing it for no reason. You
You
don't have nothing in the car.
Okay.
Nothing.
You have the right now. You can hang out right here on the bumper of my car. You can lay in the back of my seat of my car with the windows down, with the door open, whatever you want.
Dude,
whatever you feel more
just
comfortable
search
with.
the car if that's going to make you happy. I don't care. Can we just get on with this?
Yes, we can. And I don't want you to feel like I'm...
You're very harassing me. Search the car. I have nothing in the car.
Hold on. If you're going to give me consent to search your car now, I want to make sure I'm not trying to coerce you into it. I want you to know
I'm saying it's cold out here. I don't want to be in the car. I can get in the car.
Okay.
You have no reason to detain me.
Okay, so we're on the same page. You're saying that I have the right to search your car.
Yeah, but you have no reason to detain me because I haven't did anything. You have me in the cold. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Ricky, you keep cutting me off. It's going to just keep taking this longer. You have the right to take away your consent anytime. If you don't want me to do it, you don't have to.
I just said yes.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
Hang out here with my partner. I don't want to keep carrying longer than I have to. We'll get you going, okay?
Will you not tear the whole car up?
Yes.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins. But we died upon the blame. It's easier to blame. Good point, the mirror brought ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old.
Now, if you catch that video, if you catch what's going on there, first of all, the truth is the officer had no reason to stop this guy at all, because he's saying, well, you were going under the speed limit. What kind of crap is that? For one, as he's walking up to the car, you hear the crunching of the ice, right, on his feet. And then you get up there and from the body cam and you see the reflection off the vehicle that's showing the road. It's all snow and ice. And so how is this guy supposed to drive? He's supposed to still go 60, 65 mile an hour on icy conditions. But no, instead, they pull him out there in the freezing cold, make him stand out there in this freezing cold, won't let him back in his car, and pull all this shit until he gives them consent to search. And this officer is just ridiculous, you know, just the way he handled it is ridiculous. You know, when is enough is enough? When is something going to be done about this? We need to start teaching these officers the proper way to act and common decency, you know? Where is the common decency? Okay, if it don't take a genius to see that it's icy out, maybe I should slow down, okay? But the officer is going to use that for an excuse to pull you over, even though you're trying to be safe. You know, and then he doesn't even care what the issue is. He finds really nothing wrong, but he doesn't care. And their first thing is they got to get that ID. Got to get that ID. The first thing he says to him, hey, let me get your license and proof of insurance and all that stuff, right? And then tells him why he pulled. No, you know what? Tell me why you pulled me over to begin with. You didn't even have good enough reason to pull over. We need to get something set in stone around here. First of all, we need to get rid of Terry V. Ohio for sure. But we need to we need to get somebody to push a law that says, hey, if they got no reason to pull you over, you're allowed to just leave, okay? You're not going to sit here and harass me, servant, okay? When are we going to get the point that they are the servant and we are the master? But they're bleeding us dry for all this tax money, and this cop wants to get his, probably, he's going to maybe get a little bit of reprimanded. I'm sure he'll be fine, though, but, but for what, but what good has he done? What good has this officer done in this community? Instead, he's there to help them tax you more. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that, and go ahead and let me know your thoughts on the comment there. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. The storm it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we die on the blame. It's easier to blame. But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old.
There is no theft.
There is theft. Where is my property? If they take my property, you guys gave them my property with no right to do so, and they took it, that's theft. How about I just take all of your personal belongings right now, and then tell you to fuck off because there's no theft?
First of all, Larry, you're talking two opposite things.
I'm not talking two opposite things. What's the two opposite things?
You were given plenty of notice.
I was not given plenty of notice.
You were given a copy of the court order.
I was given one notice that you guys showed up to my house, and then I came here.
And you have also been told multiple times, Larry.
I have it all on video, sir. I have it all on video.
You have been told multiple times who to contact to get your property back.
I contacted them. They refused to do something, so I reported it to Mr. Vandermark, and he refused to do something about it. My shit, I've already reported stolen. It is stolen.
Did you follow through on what they told you had to do to get your property?
Call them. That's what I was told to do. Call them. I called them, and they've done nothing.
What did they tell you?
They told me nothing.
What did they tell you?
They said, we will call you back when we get a hold of the vendor. That's unlawful. Okay, my property's mine. The day I called for it, they should have told me exactly where it's at. They refused to do so. And so I reported to you guys. It's now your job to charge them with theft. This is theft. It's been well over a month that they've had all of my stuff. Every last penny I have is a part of that possession. My clothes, my stuff to clean with, I can't shower, I can't do nothing. You guys forced me homeless against that and did not follow that order. And now I've reported my stuff stolen, so I want to know why they are not charged with theft.
Your stuff isn't stolen.
It is stolen. I don't have it, and I never gave permission. That's theft.
Am I raising my voice to you?
Why am I doing that? Because you're not listening to me, and you're fucking calling me a liar.
I am telling you that you were told and given the options of what...
I'm telling you, I don't care what I was told. When my stuff was not returned to me, it should be considered stolen. There's nothing you're going to do. Okay, our sheriff, Doug Ingo, refuses to do his job.
I did my
You
job.
refuse to do your job.
No, I did.
Tell the people you refuse to do your job in Defiance County.
You know what you have to do.
I've done what I had to do. Now I'm doing what I have to do.
Calm down, Larry. There's no sense in raising your voice to me.
Why are you not listening to me, the voter, right? Okay, everywhere you get off like this because everywhere I go they say, well, the sheriff's his own person because, right? So the only person above him is the citizens, right? That's me, sir. So I'm about to relieve you of your duty.
Okay.
Do you want to be fired from your job? Because I'm the one with the authority to do that because I'm the citizen who you are charged to protect. You are here for us, not anybody else. Us, the voters.
Larry, I'm going to suggest you go see your attorney and let him try to explain to you what has happened, okay? Because we have...
I'm explaining to you what has happened and you're refusing to do something about it. Go break out the Constitution. I already gave you guys a copy of it. Break it out and read it. And when you read that, then you tell me how I'm not violated.
Larry, there is no crime.
There is a crime. My shit was fucking stolen.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm gonna steal all around here. when I walk out of here, I'm just gonna jump in one of them sheriff's cars. It's mine anyways, right? And don't tell me it's stolen, because I'm gonna take whatever I want at my own free will, because it's not theft, right? What classifies theft?
Your property,
what is theft, sir?
Your property was removed by a court order.
The court does not have the order. Nobody has a right to my personal property.
They ordered it removed.
They ordered it unlawfully. You guys followed an order that is unlawful.
Okay, then take it up with the court.
I'm telling you, what are you doing to uphold your constitutional duty?
Larry, go and take
It's your constitutional duty. Tell us what classifies as theft. Define theft for me.
Larry,
Define theft.
Larry, I'm not going to get into a debate with you.
Yeah, you're not going to define because you know my stuff is stolen.
Because you didn't do what you were supposed to do.
I've done everything I was supposed to do. Yes, I did, sir.
You didn't make your house payments. You didn't.
Really?
You didn't.
I didn't make my house payments. Is that how you're going to fucking play this off? I made my house payments 100%. I was living. Okay.
The bank won't seize your property if you've made.
Really?
Your house payments.
Really? The bank was paid twice for that fucking house. Twice.
Okay. Well, then take it up with your attorney and the bank.
What is theft, sir? Tell me what is theft.
So
define theft. The people want to know what theft is. That's all. You want me to calm down and walk away? Tell me what theft is.
You're gonna walk away.
Tell me what theft is.
This conversation is over with, Larry.
Oh, if you think so.
I know so.
What is theft, sir?
Okay, you're not going to stand in the lobby of the sheriff's office and raise your voice with nobody raising their voice.
The voters want to know what is theft.
So,
could you please answer us that?
Obviously, you think you know the law.
You can't tell us what theft is?
Why don't you go?
We need to know this. We need to know this. We need to know what is theft so that we don't.
Just go read your court order, okay? See ya.
Sheriff Doug Ingle not doing his job. So you guys seen it here. He won't even answer what theft is. Fucking little prick. They won't deal with me. They won't tell me nothing. My shit was stolen. And he's trying to tell me, oh, well, you didn't make your house payment. They have a right to it. That's a fucking lie. First of all, I made my house payments 100% until I couldn't no more. And it's their fault that I couldn't. Okay, and all the videos are there. I'm not some piece of shit that don't pay his bills. Okay, I wouldn't have owned half the shit I owned if I was some guy that didn't pay his bills. I pay my bills all the time. Now, when they fucking cost me my job and I have a case against them and they want to drag it out and make my life hell, they're the ones in the wrong. And you've seen him refuse to tell us what theft is, because theft is having somebody's property that don't belong to you. But look, you just heard our sheriff to say, Defiance County, you heard our sheriff say he will not do his fucking job. Why are we letting him in there? That alone should have every citizen in this county up in arms over this shit. Every citizen in this county, because of that alone, should be on my side, should be raising hell about this. Our elected fucking sheriff refuses to do his job, which is to work for the electors, okay, to work for the voters, work for the citizens. Nothing to do with the court. Not the judge, not the bank who ain't even from around here, not Jason Baker who they gave my shit to. They armed robbery and nobody's gonna do something about it. But I go in there and now they're gonna act like they're gonna arrest me because I'm raising my voice. Our fucking sheriff will not do his fucking job. The only thing he does, sucks on the fucking court's dick and then fucking acts like, oh, well, we have a right to do that. They do not have a right to do that. And he gets away with this because nobody holds him accountable. Nobody holds him accountable. That's what I'm doing. Why ain't I getting more traction from Defiance County? Defiance County, are you okay with this? The sheriff can't even tell you what theft is. He refuses to answer the questions. He refuses to do his fucking job. See ya. What's up, everyone? Okay, I'm gonna upload this video. I'm gonna attach it to this, and I want anyone watching, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Am I in the wrong? I want to know. Hold on. I want to know your thoughts. Yes, I started raising my voice in there. Okay, and he wants to act like, you know, he caused it. Okay, I was all respectful, all nice, all calm until he started giving me a bunch of bullcrap excuses. Oh, well, you were convicted and this and that, and I was not convicted. You know, the whole shit's bullshit. But anyways, Then he refuses to answer what theft is. They refuse to give me my stuff back, right out, refuse. And he said right there, he's not going to do nothing about it. So I want to know, am I in the wrong? Tell me that you see me raising my voice. Did I handle this wrong? Let me know in the comments. You heard Defiance County Sheriff refuses to do his job. I went in there nicely, calmly, trying to let the people know who our sheriff is. Finally, we got a hold of him, and he's ignored all my calls. And he says, you refuse to do what you did. Try to say, because I didn't pay my house payment. Yeah, you know, sometimes that shit happens. That's not why I'm in the predicament I am in. Okay? And so I'm going to set that on here. And either it'll be before or after this clip. But anyways, you tell me, was I in the wrong? I didn't raise my voice until he started fucking with his bullshit, okay? Started giving me his bullshit and refuses to do his job. And I asked him, nice and, was they charged with theft? Oh, there is no theft. There's no theft. You don't have your property. We're refusing to give it back to you, but there's no theft. Oh, our officer violated your rights? Oh, well, it's okay because you were convicted. Because if the court convicts you, then you obviously are guilty, right? If the court says something, we got to do it. And that's a lie. Our sheriff here in Defiance County is not doing his job. And that's the only reason he became sheriff is because of the scam that goes on around here. They're the ones that got him in here, the other officials, because ain't none of us voted him in. And that's the truth. I don't have the access to all that stuff right now, but the fact of the matter is he, by rights, somebody else won the election. And that's what we got going on in this whole country. But right here in Defiance County, I asked nicely first, tried to talk to him nicely, tried to be all respectful, and then he wants to fucking treat me like an idiot. And then, like I'm somebody that don't pay my bills, like I'm some piece of shit, okay? I can't shower, I can't fucking change my clothes, I can't do nothing because they won't give me none of my stuff. And he wants to act like I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. Oh, you don't come in my office. And no, it's our office, asshole, and we're going to get your ass out of there. Defiance County, you are foolish for not taking a stand with me on this. And, you know, I don't, for real, don't anyone that lives in Defiance County, if you're not supporting me on this, don't have a word to say to me ever, okay? Because you're just a bunch of scared little bitches. That's the damn truth. Because I'll talk to you. I'll talk to some of these people. I'm not talking about everybody. You know, I got friends that are on my side and stuff like that. I understand that. But you'll talk to some people you know, and they'll be like, oh, they're agreeing with you. And then by the end of the night, they're posting something on Facebook. Support the blue line. Support the blue line. You know. Tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments. Watch this video. I'm going to put it, attach it to this, and you watch it. This is my next visit to the Sheriff's Department. Finally get to talk to him, and I was hoping to keep it calm. I wanted a few questions asked, and then I was just going to put it to normal stuff and let him save face. But they can't do it, and they won't refuse to tell me where my shit is, and you will hear him on here refuse to do his job right out. He says right out, I'm not going to do nothing about it. And he refused to tell us what theft is.
Sheriff's Department is stealing from people. I want my property.
What's up? I'm giving just a little bit of an update. Anyone who cares, gives a crap, whatever. Today's Wednesday, September 27th. Sheriff's Department has still refused to contact me back, has still done nothing about my property being stolen, and there are robberies, and nobody's doing a thing, and I still don't have none of my stuff, you know. Still sitting here all homeless, broke, and can't even change my clothes, you know what I mean? And this is their problem, and they refuse to do anything about it. Defiance County people, any citizens of Defiance County, you guys should be up in arms over this. This is how they, you know, it's a matter of time till they come and get you, okay? And we're seeing that more and more every day. I just showed you the case, you know, whatever, that one video, they pulled this dude over for speeding. They was taking their dog to the vet, you know, to try to save their dog's life. And you look how it's a matter of time before they come and get you. And we got cases all over this area that prove that. They still refuse to answer for their theft. They have not even contacted me back. They refuse to do anything about this. And if they don't want to say that they're guilty of it, then how come they're not holding the iLink Realty? How come they're not holding Jason Baker responsible for my stuff? No, they ain't gonna do that, are they? This is what we're facing down here now. Some things I haven't mentioned is, you know, of course, anyone's been paying attention. I've been out of work for a while because of all of this stuff, right? So how have I been surviving? I had somebody's been talking to me and happened to get a hold of me. We was having a conversation, and they said, well, do you mind if I ask how you're surviving? Well, my answer was, I'm not. You know, I'm not surviving. And because some things I have not mentioned is some of my belongings, I had everything. They won't let me have nothing, not even my own freaking clothes. And in that house, of all the stuff they took, is my safe, right? And in that safe, I had amount of money that every penny I had saved that I was using to get myself through all of this while not working, right? So now I'm penniless because they took possession of everything, including my money that was in that safe, and including some valuables that was in that safe. And I'm not allowed to have the stuff. And where is it all at? And nobody answers for it. My stuff is stolen. And I have quite the feeling that my safe was probably cracked. You know, anyways, this is where we're at. They still ain't doing nothing about it. I'll post a number for the Sheriff's Department. Anyone who gives a crap, you call the Sheriff's Department. And if you're not sure what's going on, go look in my previous videos of they robbed me of my house. It's robbed by the Sheriff's Department again, it says. And where I several times went to the Sheriff's Department, they refuse to do anything. Call these people up and tell them what kind of pricks they are. And, you know, otherwise, I'm going to keep this kind of short.
So you can't do that because you're refraining me from my
I can't.
liberty.
Well, right. But yeah, you guys can do that. I've already went to the Sheriff's Department several times. I want to know where my shit is. You guys stole it from me, did you not?
I did not take anything from you, nor did I steal it.
Yeah, I got it on video.
Okay. As long as you do that, there's not an issue at all. Okay, Larry?
Well, okay, what about all my stuff in here? I got personal stuff.
Well, that stuff will be packaged up and put in a storage place.
Shouldn't I have like a little bit of time today to just at least package the immediate stuff I need that's laying here, and that personal stuff that people don't need to see, that I just want to pack up and put in my vehicle? Can I do that?
No.
I don't see why not.
Remember when you came to the sheriff's office and talked to me? So you can't do that because you're refraining me from my
I can't.
liberty.
So, but you guys are here, so where is Nation Star at?
They will be appearing. We're doing our function of what we have to do. Okay? By the order of the court.
Larry. I mean, it literally says if we need to, we forcibly remove you from the residence. Signed by a judge, Judge Schmidt.
Okay.
Right. So we're not going to answer. We're not going to go over the questions. All the questions you got. Do you want your dog or not?
I want my dog. I want to also get my personal stuff.
You're gonna get your personal stuff. You can get the dog, or you can go to jail. I don't care.
All right, but I want to understand that I got personal stuff in here that could interfere with my case, which you guys are a problem with.
That's fine. We're not going to be packing up your stuff. We're not going to be packing up your stuff.
I don't want nobody touching my personal stuff.
You had plenty of time to vacate your property, and you did property, and you did property, and you did property, and you.
You understand if you come back to the property, we'll have no choice but to arrest you. Yes.
I don't
Larry's gonna
understand
be
that.
leaving. Really? Can you call Nationwide?
This is, ladies and gentlemen, Officer Little. This is the guy that caused all my problems.
You got to leave. You don't. We're trying to give you due warning, Larry. We don't want to have to arrest you. Okay, you just need to leave the property.
Right, and I'm doing this under duress, a threat.
That's fine. We'll document
Yeah,
that.
threat of getting arrested. That we already told you.
Threat of being arrested unlawfully. Get in there, get back. I've been robbed by the sheriff's department once again. You're in my way. I want that door shut right now and nobody enter that fucking house. Why is the door sitting there open?
Hey, can we get have a call to say it's gonna be this morning. Yeah, Larry, was there anything you wanted today? We're not letting you pack up your whole vehicle. Is there anything you need today?
That's what I said. I want my personal shit right here. I want my personal shit right. I just want you guys to watch me grab my personal shit, throw it in there.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm not saying do you want to go in there and go through your house.
I'm telling you what I want.
I understand that. That's not the option I'm giving you. I'm saying do you want to.
This is the problem. You think that just because you're wearing a badge that I got to listen to your options.
I'll be honest. I respect everyone I talk to, whether I'm wearing a badge or not, which you're not doing.
That is a lie, sir. That is a fucking lie. Where am I not respecting you? What is my mouth saying that's not respecting you? You are disrespecting me. You come onto my property.
Your property, and you did your property, and you.
It's this simple. I said, yes, I have some shit right here that you guys are not allowed to touch. And I want you to just watch me grab it, throw it in my truck. It's that simple. It's that simple. Where is Nation Star? If the people that show up here is not Nation Star, then you guys are in violation. This says that the premises is being given to Nation Star. I want to see the ID of Nation Star. I don't care who he represents. He is not Nation Star. It don't mean you're going to get away from this lawsuit, pal. This is not Nation Star. He is not Nation Star. I want to see Nation Star himself right here, right now, taking possession. Are you telling me Nation Star is not a person?
Is it a business? Nation Star is a business.
Are you telling me a non-person is being granted this property by you guys and nobody needs to show up? That possession was granted to a non-existent person?
No, I didn't say it was a non-existent person. I said Nation Star. Is that who you're saying?
Is Nation Star an existent person?
I couldn't hear you, Larry. I'm sorry. Say it again.
Is Nation Star an existing person?
No, it's a business.
What?
Corporation's a business.
Right, so the court told a corporation they could have my house.
No, the corporation purchased your house.
No.
You are making
Right, no. The corporation purchased my house from the sheriff's department, who unlawfully took over my house.
The sheriff's department didn't own the property.
I know I did, sir. I owned the property.
We can't purchase something from our office.
I didn't sell the property. You guys did.
Okay. I'm not going to argue.
Who sold the property? I didn't sell it. I owned the property. I didn't sell it.
I didn't sell it either.
Excuse, who sold it? Are you not part of the Defiance County Sheriff's Department? What is your name and badge number?
My name is Deputy Austin Little. My badge number is 2011. Hey,
How-
I'm sorry. We just changed. My badge number is 2010 now. I apologize.
How do I already know you, Austin Little?
You want me to tell everybody that I arrested you for domestic violence?
Sure, you arrested me for domestic violence. Where was the domestic violence? There was none. You violated my rights, and I have the proof of it. You even submitted a thing to the court that said nobody was hurt and nobody was believed to believe a threat, but somehow you still threw me in jail, telling me, oh, you're sorry, but it's the law, even though you texted and driving while taking me to jail. Ain't that right? Is that not against the law? Is it? It's texting and driving against the law, Austin Little.
Currently, you can't be cited for it. Currently, you can't be cited for it. Currently, you can't be cited for it.
So it's okay for you to put people's lives on the line? You can't answer that. You're not going to answer shit because you know it's the fucking truth.
Apparently, we're here protecting the property owner.
Where's the property owner? That's not the property owner. That's not the property owner. That guy is nobody. He's a guy that fucking saw this property listed and got a hold of the bank and got my fucking ass out of here. That's who he is.
Simply because you say something doesn't make it true.
It is true. I got all the proof in there. That's why you guys won't let me touch my shit.
Is there anything we can do just for you to stop you?
Yeah, let me walk in there and get my shit. I got my dog's leash. I can't fucking take my dog anywhere. You're not listening. All I got to do is walk in there and get my shit. It's mine.
We're gonna get your stuff. That's what we're doing.
We are. Who's we? The sheriff's department, who is acting against me.
I guarantee I'm not gonna touch your stuff, but they are gonna get your stuff.
They have business to touch. Hello, sir.
How you doing today, Larry?
I'm not doing good. I want to know where my shit is that nobody's giving back to me that you guys stole from me.
Larry, I'm not here to talk to you about that. You can talk to me about
I'm here to talk to you about that.
Okay, that's fine. We'll see you later because I'm leaving.
I've already went to the sheriff's department several times. I want to know where my shit is. You guys stole it from me, did you not?
I did not take anything from you, nor did I steal
Yeah, I got it on video. You guys stole my equipment. But I want to know where my fucking clothes is. Where are they at?
My understanding is the officer talked to you and contacted the people, and you talked to them too, where your stuff is in storage.
They won't give it to me, so I'm reporting it stolen. I want my shit. You guys were responsible for letting them take it.
You have 30 days to pick it up, so you still have 40 days.
I want to know where it's at. You tell me where the fuck it's at, and I'll go get it.
You have to tell me that. They provided you the number.
No, you guys took my clothes, my property.
So you can't do that because you're refraining me from my
I can't.
liberty.
Right. But yeah, you guys can do that. Wait. Talk to you later. How's it going, everyone? Jump on here today and talk about this video here where these officers once again, Rambo, everybody's super cop anymore, and all on a power trip, always on a power trip, almost everywhere you go. I'm bringing you, showing you these cases from all around the country. Anyways, this one we're going to talk about. I'll give a shout out to Direct D and leave a link
to his channel, his video about this in the description, and I'll leave a link to the original video. I think it's Kim Before the Storm or something like that. And I'll leave a link to his video too in the description. And otherwise, I found it from DirectD, so that's why I'm gonna give him the shout out and leave a link to his thing. That's where I seen this at. I try to give a shout out to everybody where if I find these videos from other people I'm following, or anywhere, whether I'm following them or not. If I find this from somebody else, that somebody else is doing, and I want to give a shout out to them, because they got it out there. And so anyways, this video, we'll get into it here. I'm not going to show everything that you can see. So if you go into the description, if you want to watch more of it, but it just highlights the nonsense of these officers. They had no real true reason to do what you're about to see here, and just the way they act. And one thing I want to highlight is lawful order. And we're being programmed to believe that just because somebody's wearing a badge, that whatever they say is a lawful order. That just because they work for law enforcement, that it's a lawful order. And that's not true. The only way it can be a lawful order is that they've got to be making that order within the confines of the law. Okay, they got to be within the bounds of the law. And if they are not within the bounds of the law, then it is not a lawful order. And we need to start holding them accountable for this stuff, and we need to get out there and teach them. And if any law enforcement person is watching this, you need to understand this. Just because you say it, just because you're a cop and you say it, it don't make it a lawful order. And they act like they're allowed to do whatever they want just because somebody called the police. And this is another case where it highlights somebody called the police, and you get super cops coming out there ready to ruin somebody's life, and because they were called, and now they're your master. And that's not the way it goes. But let's go ahead and get down into it, and I'll show you this video.
I have no disorderly conduct. I haven't done anything other than express how they should be treating guests. And yeah, I have PTSD. Maybe I get a little loud, but there's no threats. There's no nothing. They are the ones that are inflicting emotional distress. They're the ones that are escalating things and just subversively escalating it, where they can still be like, well, we didn't call you a fucking asshole, but we acted like you were one, and just we're so evasive, we're going to frustrate the situation so that you become one. So that's where it's at, man.
All right, sir. So, the manager, why don't you trespass?
I have leaser's rights. You guys don't have the authority to get me off of here unless I've committed a crime.
If you said it's private property,
I have leaser's rights. I'm part of the private property boss. I got a lease for a $6,500 contract. Yeah, how about these guys, and how about me and you talk, and these guys just cover?
What in the hell is going on? What? I'm on private property, boss. Have I broken the law?
Step out of the vehicle, please.
Have I broken the law?
No, but this officer safety. We don't know what's in the vehicle.
All right.
If you step out, we can talk.
Well, this isn't a traffic stop, and I haven't broken the law.
You're on lawful order.
This is not a traffic stop, and I have not broken a law. I'm under arrest? What am I under arrest for?
Get out of the car.
What disorderly conduct?
Get out of the car. We'll talk about it. But right now, you're resisting arrest.
get out of the car, we're going to drag you out. We're going to break your window, drag you out. So
For what conduct did I do that was disorderly? You witnessed disorderly conduct?
ARS 13-2904.
You witnessed disorderly conduct? Wait, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest me? Is there a sergeant here?
My lieutenant's right here.
Okay, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest me, Lieutenant? Well, he's saying I'm under arrest. Well, am I under arrest or not? So I'm not under arrest and they just threatened arrest? Okay, I'll agree with you there. Clearly, I'm being lawfully detained. Am I under arrest like this officer just said? You said I'm not. Well... Freaking vent's so loud, I gotta... Okay.
Sir, please step out of the vehicle.
No.
Okay.
So I said I'll talk to you.
Okay, do you have any weapons in your car?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Because this is a big difference between us taking you out or not. So you can roll down the window the whole way and let us see your hands.
Okay, you guys have my... You can see my hands. You can see my hands.
Okay. This isn't a good...
Bro,
we're getting to the point where this isn't a good...
I understand my rights. I know officer safety. Seeing both of my hands right now, if it's a lawful traffic stop, on private property, yeah. So what am I being stopped for?
You want to talk about why we're here?
I want to know. He said I'm under arrest, and you said maybe. Now I'm not stopped for a traffic stop. Clearly,
You're being legally detained.
Okay, to investigate something. To investigate something?
Yes.
Okay. What are you investigating?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. This one is featuring Ken Before the Storm and takes place in Arizona. The cops have been called to a timeshare type RV park where there is an allegation.
Hey, I have leaser's rights. I paid $6,500 to be a member in this. I have no disorderly conduct. I haven't done anything other than express how they should be treating guests. And yeah, I have PTSD. Maybe I get a little loud, but there's no threats. There's no nothing. They are the ones that are inflicting emotional distress. They're the ones that are escalating things and just subversively escalating it where they can still be like, well, we didn't call you a fucking asshole, but we acted like you were one and just were so evasive, we're going to frustrate the situation so that you become one. So that's where it's at, man.
All right, sir. So the manager wants you to trespass from the property.
I have leaser's rights. You guys don't have the authority to get me off of here unless I've committed a crime.
So, like you said, it's private property. No, you don't.
I have leaser's rights. I'm part of the private property, boss. I got a lease for a $6,500 contract.
Okay, let me talk to dispatch for a second. We can work this out.
Yeah, how about these guys and how about me and you talk and these guys just cover?
See, let me stop it right there. You see, this guy points out I have leaser's rights, whatever, and because they want him to trespass, he says I have leaser's rights, which is, true, right? But then you get this smart-ass cop. Oh no, it's just like you said, it's private property. First of all, he pointed out it's private property. They didn't have a right to. They tried to act like they pulled him over first, like they made it into a traffic stop. Well, you're on private property. There's no way. Okay, so they were in the wrong right from the start. The cops were violating the law right from the start. And they, of course, you see the other cop with his gloves on, ready to do some damage. When they put them gloves on, they're ready to, these cops were looking for some action. They probably ain't got much going on. But you get the smart-ass cop, don't even know what he's talking about. Well, it's like you said, it's private property, so no, you don't. No, idiot. You're the public servant. It means it's private property. You got no business here. Get the hell out of here, right?
Your ID by chance, sir?
If I haven't broken a law, I'm not giving you my ID.
No, you're being lawful.
Hey, stop talking to me. Your lieutenant's talking to me. You shit-eating grin.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, look at you. You just want to shoot somebody or beat their ass. This is the kind of cop that we all know is out looking for trouble. We all saw that grin. We know he wants to bust this window and drag me out. This one here, too. This one, de-escalating, super good. You can tell why he's a lieutenant. Can these guys... Look at that face. Just run his plate. Oh, let's just get it. We can get it either way because it's crack. We need his ID. It's crack cocaine, man. We got to get that ID. Here's, look at. We'll see what this one is. No bald head, so a little bit of a...
All right, sir, so...
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Lieutenant. Cover, contact. Contact, cover. Okay?
Do this. So,
well, you're the only one that's not aggravating me and seems to be level-headed enough. These guys clearly want to escalate, pull me out of the truck and beat my ass, take me to jail. These guys over here just don't want to be wrong and get corporate involved because they already screwed up. I am by myself. I've been a member of this for over 2 years. I haven't broken any laws.
don't go anywhere. Just wait.
Can I get your name and badge number, boss?
11041.
What's your name? What's your name?
Sure.
What is it?
Deputy Contreras.
That's him?
Yeah.
Thank you, Hughes. Appreciate you being professional. You and the lieutenant, super professional. Those two gonna get you guys in trouble.
Okay.
Everyone can see it on film, man. This will go up. Just, yeah. What was your name and badge number real quick? I didn't get yours.
My first name is Patrick, last name is Bain, 10337.
All right, thank you.
So do you camp here, or
I full-time, I'm part of this.
Okay,
I was
so
just
you're
telling him, this is like a timeshare for RVs.
Okay.
You buy a membership in, you can ranges from like 6,000 to 16,000, and then you pay yearly dues, and then you travel full-time through the system throughout the U.S.
So it's kind of like a landlord-tenant
Yes.
thing. Okay.
I would say that would be the closest thing.
Okay. Because my understanding was you were just a camper.
No.
Staying for.
I have a contract for a lifetime membership.
How long have you been?
Over 2
staying
years.
here?
Oh, this park? Just
Yeah.
last night I got here.
Oh, just last night.
But I've been in the system for over 2 years.
What system?
They're 1,000 trails.
Okay. So
Right.
Okay.
Like I mean, it's, I don't want to give you like the whole pitch, but it's like 3 different park things. 1,000 trails covers them. There's RPI, Encore. I mean, it's basically, to sum it up, it's like a long-term lease agreement where you get to move your RV onto their properties around the U.S.
Okay. So so it's one big.
1,000 Trails is the one that I'm a part of. They have, so that's for all intents and purposes, that's who I signed the contract with.
Okay.
Yes, 1,000
And
Trails.
You
And
live here. You're gonna live here permanently.
No, I travel in their system full time.
Okay.
So you go 3 weeks and you travel park to park. That's how it works. That's why it's like a timeshare, because you're not, you can come back, like I can go somewhere else and just come right back here, but you just stay, and then you do 1,000 Trails, you're just in the system the whole time though.
That's interesting.
It is. I mean, for RVers, it's pretty awesome, but.
So did everybody kind of explain why we were here in the first place?
Well, I had to figure it out. No, this, I when I came out of basically because I said the word escalate in a text is what it's coming down to. Because I asked him what was threatening. I have it all on film too. I videotaped my whole interaction with him in the office, so he can't say, like his employee did, he can't lie and say my dog or me charged him.
Would you mind me explaining why we're here? The call we got.
Oh yeah, no, great.
So, and just try to put yourself in our shoes.
I will.
Into this.
I will
Fine.
try.
Okay. So we're getting told that there's a threatening call. Okay. That there's a male subject, yourself, described as yourself, described in your truck,
Okay.
that had threatened a security guard last night and was getting into his face last night.
Did you ask what he did to threaten him?
Just hold on.
Okay,
This
sorry,
is
you're
the
right.
call.
I'm
This is
sorry.
the
Let me
call.
shut up. Yeah.
So us as deputies are responding because now we're being told that there's another male subject, such as yourself, back at the gate, being disorderly, everything like that. Okay?
It's on film, just so you know.
I'm
Yeah,
sure it
I
is,
know.
but again,
Yep, I hear you, bro. I hear you. You were pulling away as I pulled up, but yeah.
Okay. So we don't know exactly what's going on.
Their job is to investigate. Had they investigated, they would just simply look at the video that the man keeps trying to offer them, and they keep brushing it off like it doesn't mean anything, except that it does mean anything, and they wouldn't need to have all this conversation and talking going on if they would just look at his video, because then they would be able to figure everything out like they're saying that they're trying to do, right?
Okay. All we know is that there was a disorderly individual going around,
Reported, yeah.
being disorderly, yelling, threatening people. Okay. So disorderly conduct is basically making unreasonable noise, using language that provokes another.
Threats, yeah.
Or serious disruptive behavior. Okay.
Sure.
So obviously threatening, everybody understands what threatening is. Basically, I threaten to hurt you or whatever, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess I have a big question though, because that happened last. Oh, go ahead.
Give me one
Okay,
second,
yeah.
and I'd be happy to answer that for you.
Mhm.
Okay. So us coming in as blind, we don't know exactly what is going on, right? So we are told that there's you now at the office, unknown what's going on over there. Okay, so we come in, we see you pulling out.
So they definitely jacked you up.
Okay, so
yeah.
at that point,
I'm seeing now how this happened.
if somebody's driving away from, say, a domestic violence situation,
Okay.
we can stop that vehicle.
Yeah.
We have reasonable
Yeah.
suspicion to detain that
So
vehicle.
that's how you guys are coming to this. Like you don't know if there's a dead body in there.
We have no idea. Okay, we don't.
Because of how they're telling you. Because This is what I'm saying. This morning to even call you, why was you called? Because I didn't have any interaction with any staff member.
Game before?
Well, yeah, but that's not my problem. That's them jacking stuff up.
I get that, but you played that game before?
Yeah.
Where one person says one thing and it goes down the line?
Yeah.
So now these people tell our dispatch what's going on. Our dispatchers are trying to type it in and tell us at the same time what's going on, so things might get lost in translation.
Okay.
So we have to react with what's coming in through the radio and on the screen of a disorderly male subject that has been threatening in the past. We see you leaving. We stopped you. Okay? And this is technically it is a traffic stop.
Well,
okay? Because,
is it?
Again, we need to detain the suspect.
It's stopping a vehicle, but it's not a lawful traffic stop.
It is, because we are detaining
You're detaining an individual. You're not creating a traffic stop where I broke a law, right? You don't know if a law is broken. You're investigating.
We have reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion.
That a law was broke. That's why you're detained.
Yeah, I got that.
So when a law enforcement officer...
But coming out telling me I'm under arrest when you see no weapons, don't see me being disorderly, and tell me you're going to bust my window and jacking it up, that's pretty freaking out of line, dude.
Let me explain that, okay? So when we ask you, please step out of the car...
And I don't have to. If I haven't broken a law or I'm not on a traffic stop, that's MIMS, right?
Pennsylvania versus MIMS is a driver has to step out of a vehicle
on a lawful traffic stop.
Which this is a lawful.
This is not a lawful traffic stop. You can disagree on that. Go ahead.
Let's agree to disagree. Okay.
Fair enough.
So,
if you could tell me the traffic violation that I had to encounter,
it doesn't have to be a traffic violation.
It does. I believe it does. Or you have to witness me breaking the law, right?
It's reasonable suspicion to detain.
I know. Okay, I agree. I'm sorry. I'm still jacked up and I'm still defensive. I'm really not trying to make it worse.
I'm just trying to talk with you, and
I know you are, and I appreciate it. I'm not trying to argue. I'm just trying to get my side in a little bit, so because it's on film and you know where this is going. Yeah.
Okay, so when we ask people to step out of a vehicle and they refuse, that's refusing a lawful order.
If it's a lawful order to be given, but let's leave that alone because we're done with that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you refused. That's why we told you you're under arrest.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real arrest, and we're done with that, right?
So understand that's why we're here. That's why we're debating.
Okay, that's why you called.
That's why we're talking with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
So talking with them.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's probable cause to arrest you for disorderly conduct.
I would agree with
that. I agree. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Or trespass.
They say they want you trespass. However,
they don't have the right.
That's why I'm talking to you, trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna need to get the corporate and the property owner involved.
It sounds like you have bought basically a piece of property and you're living on it temporarily. Okay. To us, that sounds more like a landlord-tenant thing.
That's the closest
I don't know, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know.
I agree. It's a weird one for me too. I don't know how to explain it. Civil. But I know I have rights. I have a contract. I've made my payments. I'm up to date. I know all that on that side for them to be able to say anything on that. So I have a contract in my thing, and you know.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call our county attorney and explain all this to them, and because I want their help in determining what's going to be the best solution for everybody.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
I mean, I don't know what they would have in it, but I wouldn't mind hearing what they had to say in a way. I know you're really only looking to jack me up, but I'm pretty confident in my standing, so I'm not really worried about it.
We're not looking to arrest you at all.
Not even arrest, just trespass. Just if they had, like. To do that means you're looking to further it to see if you could come back and trespass me because the attorney says you could. That's where I'm saying you're going with it.
We still have to figure it out.
And so I understand as a cop, you're really not looking for my best interest by doing it, but I'm also pretty good at standing on my own 2 feet and say, hey, whatever. If I thought I was wrong, I'd leave. I mean, I'm a man, dude. I'm 50 years old. I got wheels on my house. Corey, the reason I'm staying is because I have a right to stay and I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. And we're going to figure that out, Corey. All right.
Corey, I apologize. I made a mistake in saying
I really appreciate that.
Disorderly conduct, but there is a crime being investigated regardless.
I totally get it.
New information is not disorderly conduct. It could be trespassing, like you said.
Well, yeah. I appreciate you apologizing for the way you came up. It was pretty freaking aggressive, and yeah, it would have went sideways real quick. I would have lost, but it would have just been bad, dude. I'm not that kind of guy. It doesn't work for guys like me, man. Like, I understand. I know what you guys are taught. I just wish you guys would look at videos online and realize the way things are going from the way you're taught. It's bad news, man. Like, there's too much evidence out there now to show what good policing is and bad policing. And like I said, you could always shoot me. Like, dude, You don't need to tell me you're going to bust my window out and do all that. You can always do that later. I didn't present a gun, a weapon. I'm not trying to be threatening with you guys. I know you guys, I didn't realize how bad they made it look, but I knew you guys were coming in on a little bit of bad information after he told me escalating there made him feel threatened. When I'm talking about like filing a lawsuit or contacting corporate. But that's big of you. I don't want to give you a freaking earful. I appreciate that.
Hopefully you can fit around them. I haven't done vehicle damage on for a while. It's probably okay. Where are you retired from?
Since it's probably going to go online, I'm not going to divulge any personal information, but yeah, I'm not really retired necessarily. I'm going to have to work eventually again, but I'm on a long sabbatical.
I'm terrible with names. Corey, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you're free to go.
So point out one thing. This he points out is that the one officer in there was doing good de-escalating tactics, and I'll kind of agree there, because if you take the other video I just did on where they pulled, where the people were taking their dog to the thing, their dog got hit and they were trying to save its life and they got pulled over for speeding, and all that went down, and they tried to claim they were following policy, but the policy said something about de-escalating. So you tell me if the officer in that one did any de-escalating tactics. None. This one, the one officer kind of, I suppose, but really they should immediately knocked it off. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you, and you know, and this is just more things where these cops are acting in ways that they shouldn't have, and you go ahead and leave your thoughts about this in the comments. If you want to see the original, it's down in the links or in the description. And appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks. See ya.
That didn't happen.
Driver, step out of the vehicle! Face the away from me!